Hello, everyone. How are you? My name is Cameo Shamokin, and I'm here to share with you how to book your flights from LaGuardia. We're not doing JFK to Punta Cana. So, if you live closer to LaGuardia and you really don't feel like going all the way to, I think it's Queens, to fly out of JFK, this is the perfect video for you because I understand your pain. I live in Chicago, so I hate having to, be inconvenienced just to find a deal, right? So, the very first thing you want to do is you want to go to Priceline and you want to type in LaGuardia, LGA. So, if you have watched a few of my videos, you know I'm really big on airport codes. I just don't put in like cities. So, what you want to do is you want to put in LGA and then you want to fly into Punta Cana. The airport code for Punta Cana is PUJ. And then you want to put the travel dates of March 27th through the 24th. And then depending on how many people you're booking your flight for, then you can add that up. So if you're doing 2 travelers, 3 travelers, or just yourself. Once you do that, Priceline will populate some flights. And so I wanted to go over the flights and kind of share with you some of the flights that I really liked and why I thought they were great flights. So what's cool or what's weird about how it's cool and weird at the same time is that when you first start scrolling down, they have like this mystery deal, which I'm like, I'm not paying $700 for a mystery deal. Um, and then they have another one, which is like $539. And then here are all the cheap flights, right? These 382 flights. So what I'm going to do is I don't want any of these flights. And the reason being is I'm going to show you. First of all, I do not want to leave LaGuardia at 7:25 p.m. I literally have missed a whole day of my trip. And then you have a 10-hour and 15-minute layover in Washington. And then you don't get to Punta Cana until the next morning. I'm just not with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to book flights like that. Even though they are super cheap, you literally have lost a day of your trip. And if you've been paying on this trip, you literally just lost money on this vacation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the flight here. Oops. Hold on one second. Chose the wrong flight. We're going to go back. Even I make mistakes when I book flights. So we're going to go back. I'm not going to select this flight because I looked at it and it doesn't arrive until the next day. And I want to come home the same day I leave. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this flight. This is the flight I was actually looking for. Because I love leaving in the afternoon. I hate leaving in the morning, especially when I'm on vacation, because I want to enjoy my trip as much as possible. And so I'm just going to scroll until I find the flight that I'm looking for. And it is not popping up as fast as I would like. Oh, here it go. This is the one I was looking for. Okay. So, this flight is 5:15. And so I'm going to go over with you why do I like this flight. So one thing I like about the flight is the layovers are relatively short. So during layovers, you're basically just walking from one plane from another, and typically they start boarding like an hour or two ahead of time. So by the time I get off and get to the next plane, they're going to already be boarding. So by the time I get over there, I just have to jump back on that flight. Also, I get there at 3 p.m. What I love about this flight is that I leave at 3 p.m. So I get to enjoy my morning of my trip. So I'm not like rushing, trying to get packed and leave because I got an 8 a.m. flight. Like, I don't want any of those problems. And then on the way back home, you have a 2-hour and 24-minute flight, which I don't think is bad either. So I'm going to go ahead and book this. So once I find a flight that I like, I need to save this information so I can upload it to Airfordable. So what you want to do is you want to click on those 3 buttons. And then you want to click on print. And no, you're not printing this out, but you're going to save it as a PDF. You're going to press save. And then I'm just going to put LGA to PUJ. And then I'm going to move on to Air Affordable. So once you log into Air Affordable, this screen pops up, and this is their calculator screen, and it kind of just determines how much your flight will be to book it with Air Affordable, because Air Affordable is not a free tool. They do charge a very minimal fee to work with them, and so I want to see how much it would cost. Okay. So now that the trip is coming up soon, I'm going to go with payments every 2 weeks so I can get it paid off. But then I also have payments in between. So the fare is $515.23. There is a $66.98 service charge. And then if you have any credit, you can definitely apply that credit. And then here's the total. And then your upfront payment today is $195, which is cool because it's like right under $200. And then you have installment payments of $168.21. So I'm going to say, let's book it. And now you get to put in the information for the flight. So I am going to let them know I found this on Priceline. And then I'm going to upload this flight info. And then I'm going to let them know this is a round trip from LGA to PUJ. And then I'm going to input my travel dates. And then I'm going to let them know how much the flight costs. And I'm going to choose every 2 weeks. From here, the exact same information that was on the calculator screen is going to populate again, just to kind of like verify, the info. Now, once you are ready to book, you will put in your first, middle name, last name, gender, date of birth, and then if you have a seating preference, I always pick window because I love the window. And then if you have additional travels that you're booking for, you can add their information as well. From here, you will also put in your card information. So you'll put in your card, and once you do that, Air Affordable will kind of take over. They'll send you a confirmation, and they will also send you reminders about your upcoming payment. And it's really that simple. So if you have any questions, definitely reach out to Air Affordable first. And you can do that by logging into your account and then clicking on that little blue hovering circle with the chat, a smiling chat in it, and then you can reach out to them. And then if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me as well. And that is it. So go ahead and get those flights booked, and I will see you in the next video.